Hey. Welcome to The Tea with MilSpouse Conversations. I am Sybil, your host, and we are here and ready to talk with you today about getting acclimated to your new duty station. Now, folks, this was a special request by one of our viewers, and as we told you before, if you ask the question, we will surely come here and talk about it because we ain't scared. We are not scared. Are we, Grace?
No, we're not.
We're not scared. We'll talk about it. If you want to hear about it, we are ready to talk about it.
Yes.
Yes, we are. But before we start talking about it, do want to give a special shout out and thank you to our sponsor, USAA, for helping us make this year hot. Yes. If you did not know, USA does have a military spouse resource hub that you can find at www.usaa.com/military spouse. So make sure you go check it out, folks. Check it out. So, Miss Grace, we're going to go ahead and kick this party off right.
All right.
Now, to help our viewers out, because we do have some viewers who may not be military spouses or who are very new to the military community, what is a duty station exactly?
A duty station is the place that the service member is assigned to work at. So it could be anywhere in the United States or honestly anywhere in the world, depending on where their assignment is.
Anywhere in the world? Like anywhere? Could they go to the North Pole?
I mean, maybe, who knows? We got Space Force now, so I don't know.
I never know. So, Grace.
Yes.
Now, how long have you been a military spouse? Let me
8
take
years.
these glasses off.
A little over 8 years.
And how many times have you moved?
Twice, because our middle ones were PCAs. We were able to stay in the same duty station, but in different areas. And so my husband just traveled and we stayed in the same spot.
So a PCA is
permanent change of assignment, where you're not changing location per se, but the military member is changing units. So it can, when you're on Pendleton, you can be on the south side or the north side. And so he went from one side of the base all the way to the other.
Okay, so that's so you didn't leave Pendleton per se.
We didn't leave Pendleton. We switched a house, but we were still on Pendleton.
Wait a minute.
Long story. We went over this a long time ago, but yeah, we moved houses, didn't leave the base.
That's when you were doing those ditties or whatever you were doing?
Yeah, we do full ditties. Yeah, we full ditty to California and we full ditty to El Paso. Yes. And I'll do it again if we're in the States. I'll say that now.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go ahead. So when you arrive to your new duty station or even to your new unit, because even within duty station, you were talking about the units, how do you acclimate? How do you get acclimated?
Yeah, so if it's an active unit, I try to find who the FRG or I don't know what all the different names are in different branches, but your person who is in charge of family type stuff within the unit, your key spouse, I think that's another name. There's different names, but I try to find them and I email them right away and I ask them like, what is the schedule of events for family? What's the volunteer opportunities? What's available for us within the unit? And that way you kind of get a little bit of what's going on in the unit, whether they have like deployments coming up or field ops or all these different things. And then inside of the actual community, outside of the base, I try to find a church first or a mom group or some type of community group that I can join and talk with other people to kind of get the feel of where I'm at.
So let me ask you, because you said that you email the FRG or your key spouse. Now, because I know there's some folks watching wondering how you find their information.
Nowadays, a lot of the units have Facebook pages, and their names are right there. You can also, I mean, ask your spouse to give you the name of that person. But a lot of units also do check-ins, and with that check-ins, there's usually a packet or something you get back that has that information on there. So reach out. Don't just like throw the paper away. Which I know sometimes it's tempting to do that, but it does have good information, or at least contact info for people you may need in the future. And they usually know everything else that's going on at your base or post. So if they're not the person you need, they can connect you to the person that you do need. Yeah.
So what I heard you say most definitely was to check their social media, because there's usually information there to help you make connections on down the line. You hear that, folks?
Yes. And
No.
I know some people are worried about social media too, and you don't have to use it for those social purposes, but you can use it as a resource in order to get connected with other people in your day-to-day face-to-face life.
Yes. Good tips. Good tips. So, Grace, why I have you, because we know someone is tardy to the party. They always tardy to the party. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to do your segment. There ain't no way. So let me remove myself. Grace is muted. Grace, you are muted.
My bad. Let me start over. Today we're talking about Sam's Club because I just did a Sam's Club run right before the show. And we are Plus members, so it's the higher tier of the membership. And the main reason why we did that was because it was free shipping, free curbside to go orders. You can get in early. You can, there was another thing, but I forgot what it was. There's a lot of different benefits. However, things are changing, and now your minimum order for pickup and shipping has to be $50. Now, that's not really a big deal because at Sam's Club, things are more expensive. You'll probably hit that 50 quickly. However, the issue is it's on eligible items. So just because you have $50 in your cart does not mean you're going to get free shipping or free curbside. It has to be on eligible items. So if you're a Plus membership, consider that and just kind of keep your eye on it. And that's my There Ain't No Way for today.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. As you know, I don't have Sam's Club here. I'm
Yeah,
sad.
that's for our states people.
Yes, for those in the United States of America. Let's see your cup.
Oh, I love my cup.
Oh, you know what? You know what? Just because Miss Tardy, we're gonna go ahead and bring her on. And she's not even looking. You were tardy, you weren't paying attention, and I was gonna rub it in your face. Go ahead, Grace. Show her the cup.
My cup.
I'm over that cup. Move on quickly.
That's why you're not getting one.
I don't
now.
care. I'll make one myself. I don't care.
Oh,
I have a print shop too. I make whatever I want.
That is copyright. I will sue you.
Oh, what you gonna sue me for? Advertising your company, your brand? That sounds crazy.
Printing. You do not have the right to print.
Yes, I do. I'm a conversation starter. I have the right.
Oh, you think?
I know.
Grace, you see? She was tardy to the party. I let her in
I
anyway.
wasn't. I sent you a text at what time was it when I was like trying to log in? What time was it? Oh, no. What time was it when I was trying to get that link?
You wasn't
Somebody was
here.
eating. So you were tardy, Missy. You were tardy to the send the link party. So how about that?
6 p.m. And I said, what time do I say be
You
on here?
said,
guys?
I'm gonna be sending the link a few days in advance. You guys need to read the email, and I'm gonna send the invite 2 weeks in advance. See, don't call me out on the show. You were late. You were tardy. Just admit it. You were the one who didn't send the link.
I was
for
late
like
and
5 minutes before the show.
The link went out 30 minutes.
Oh, not 30 minutes.
You only have to be
yesterday
on stage 5 minutes till, and you wasn't here.
About being tardy when you were the first one.
Great.
Look, you see this nail broke right here? You know what it's for?
Look.
Like if you just turn the finger like just a little.
Oh, now what?
This one broke too. Another one for you. I can give you that one.
All right. Let's be serious for a minute.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Let me see if we can get serious.
You've actually been overseas before. You've been stationed overseas.
Yeah.
All right. So what is something you do to get acclimated to the new duty station when you're OCONUS? What do you do? Not what you think others do. What do you do?
Well, the first thing I do is make sure all my appliances have plugs because I don't want to destroy my hair styling tools. And I guess we just kind of walk around the base, go to the exchange, and then we leave the base, and then we go all around the country. That's looking for stuff to do.
And that's how you acclimate yourself to.
Just throw myself right in there. Just jump in the deep end.
You just dive right on in.
Yes.
Hey, that works too. Because we're all different. So the way we acclimate is going to be different.
Yeah, I pretend like I'm a tourist. What would I do if I was a tourist? I'd be trying to, go get out, go walk around, look at things. I get out of the mindset that I'm living there at first. I'm like, okay, I'm a tourist. I'm just going to tour the area, see what's out there. And then when I get tired of that, I'm like, I guess I have to figure out what's on the base, what I'm supposed to be doing here, get the kid in school and stuff like that.
You're like, I'll figure it out.
I'll figure it
out. All right. So I'm going to tell y'all how I get acclimated to a new duty station. I'm a mixture of the two of you guys. I do check out the local Facebook groups, but I scroll and I do quick searches in them to see if people have asked the questions that I'm about to ask. And this is going to probably sound a little stalkerish, but I do find 1 or 2 people who have similar lifestyles that I have. Meaning, if I've seen where they've posted about having kids my age, if they have coming to Bahrain, right? I was looking for people who had high school kids, not because I was trying to make friends for my kids, but to have someone to ask specific high school questions to. Not necessarily about anything specific to the school, but their personal experience with the school for their children. So that's what I do to acclimate to the new duty station and get out and explore. And I like to explore within the first 3 days of arriving. And it's usually to go eat. I like to find the restaurants. Hey, if I find good food, I'm golden. I can live there for the whole 2 years and not talk to anyone if I know where the good food spots are. Just saying. All right, we're going to go to a quick commercial break and we will be right back. right. And we are back, folks. We are back. So, for those watching, whether it's live or the replay, let us know how you acclimate to your new duty station. Drop your answers in the comments. We want to know. We want to know. So, do you ladies have any golden tips beyond what you already shared?
I don't think so. Just have a good attitude, I guess, about where you're going, even if you don't want to be there. Because there's going to be good that comes out of it. Like, it's not going to be miserable for a long time. It'll be good one way or another.
Yeah, just try to have fun.
Yeah, make the best of it. And I know it's like super cliche, like a lot of people say that, but like really you have to make the best of it because otherwise it's not going to be good if you're not making it good. Like no one's going to make it good for you. You got to make it good for yourself.
That's with everything, though. It's not just like duty stations. It's
Mhm.
life.
It's life. It
If
is
you're not
life.
making it good, who will?
For sure.
It's
Now,
your
have y'all
life.
ever been stationed anywhere that you did not like?
I think where I'm at now, I came into it with a really bad attitude, even though I knew I should have had a better attitude. But it's not my favorite place, but I mean, it's not as bad as what I made it to be in the beginning.
You walked in with a bad attitude.
I walked out, yeah. I walked in with a bad attitude, but underneath I knew it was going to be fine. I just had to throw my little tantrum first.
Right. I've been places I didn't want to go, but then after a few days, I was fine. Or sometimes a couple of weeks, few weeks, months.
A few weeks.
Months, yeah, maybe.
And how did you get over it?
Well, I am an adult. And so I was like, Nishita, what are you doing right now? I gave myself a little kid talk, like, ma'am, use your words, express how you feel your feelings, and then find something to do with yourself. So that's what I did. I just was like, let me just stop acting like this. Be an adult, just because life is full of things you don't like or things you don't want to do. Then you find some joy in it somewhere, and then it becomes joyous. That's well for me anyways. I don't know about other people, but I'm only going to stay down a little bit, not for a long time, just a little bit, so I can feel all those feelings and like get them out. And then once they're out, and then I'm like, girl, you don't have to be acting like this. I'm like, yeah, that's right.
What is your problem?
Mhm.
What
Young lady, what is your problem? Nobody's going to be taking your attitude all this time. You've been on this week. Like, I just talked to myself like I was my teenage self. Because sometimes that's how I act.
You're like, yeah. Now, I will tell y'all, this was our second duty station. We went to Washington, D.C. I did not want to go to D.C. for personal reasons. I will share that. Actually, I will talk about that in a live over on MilSpouse Conversations, just one of my random tea times of why I did not want to go to DC. I did tell Nishita this morning. We talked about it.
It's
I think
a
that's
wild
the first
story.
time I shared it. Yeah. But got there and I was miserable. I hated it. And I felt like everyone was against me. My neighbors, because they didn't talk to me, right? I'm that neighbor that's going to say, good morning. My neighbors did not speak. I was like, what's wrong with them? But I later realized that it was a Sybil problem. It wasn't anyone else. It wasn't my husband. It wasn't his command. It was all a Sybil problem. Now, we did have our oldest daughter. She was 1 at the time. And I was thinking, oh, I'm going to make some friends because I have a baby. Even the moms at the park wouldn't talk to me.
Ooh,
Like,
wow.
dang. I was just, shoot. But once I changed my funky attitude, really, like I had a funky attitude. I started to meet people. My neighbors, they started to speak. Not really how I expected them to speak. I'm from Tennessee, y'all. This was our second duty station. So we were in Kings Bay, Georgia before. So Southern Georgia again, where everyone said hello. And we were not in a military community. We lived out in town. And I'm just like, why are these people rude? Because they didn't give a darn. They didn't care who we were. Oh, you're the new neighbors. All right, hello. But as I said, as soon as I got myself in check, hey, I was loving it. And we've been to DC 3 times.
Oh, wow.
Here he is. I mean, still DC, but we lived in Maryland once and Virginia. I forgot where we've lived, but
Mechanicsburg, right? But that's kind of far. It's a little far.
Mechanicsburg, that's Maryland.
So is Virginia.
No, Mechanicsburg. No, Mechanicsburg is Pennsylvania.
I know it's Pennsylvania, but you also named Virginia, which is not really that close to DC either.
It's closer than, no, we were in Northern Virginia. Fairfax. Mm-hmm. That's Metro DC. Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania.
I don't know. You said the area, and like to me, Virginia's not the area. I had to drive kind of far to get to DC when I was in Virginia. That's why I was thinking that. Even from Northern Virginia, I had to get like a little bit.
30 minutes.
Like when people say the area, I don't think for them to say another state. Like that's.
Yeah, because the DMV. The DMV.
Oh, yeah, the DMV.
The DMV. All right, folks. It is now time for Stroke Talks with Sybil. So I'm going to remove my friends and I'm going to do, oh, sorry, wrong one. All right, so Stroke Talks with Sybil. Today, y'all, we are going to talk about what is a thrombectomy, specifically a mechanical thrombectomy, which I did have a thrombectomy when I had my stroke. It is a procedure in which a catheter is navigated to the site of the blockage to remove the blood clot. In my case, I'm going to bring these ladies on to see their face when I say where they went in. They went in through my groin and up through, I don't know which way, what route, but I know they ended up here. And I did ask if they recorded it because I wanted to see. But I did some additional research on it today. And as I told Nishita, I now realize why my husband did not talk to me about that procedure for months afterwards. Which he told me, like thinking about it, we talked about it, but I did wonder why it took him so long to actually sit down and talk to me about it. But that is your stroke fact for today. Anything else from you ladies about getting acclimated to your duty station? Any questions from the audience? Any comments from the audience? Hey, give us some hearts, some likes. Thank you. Kiss my butt, something. What? I'm just saying. We love nice comments, but if you have some kiss your butt comments, we take those too. What? Why are y'all laughing at me? I'm just saying.
You know how I feel about comments. That's why I was laughing.
But if you are in El Paso, you still have time today. If you're watching this live or on Thursday, you still have time to join the fabulous, amazing Miss Grace for...
Sorry, my doorbell rang right when you said that, and like my whole Google.
I was like, what is that?
It's connected to my camera is connected to my Google, and so it announces who's at the door, and it shows it on the screen, and it did it right. Okay, sorry.
Thank you for saying so, because I was like,
Yeah.
Just here.
I'm not expecting anybody. It's probably packaged. Yes, Friday the 25th, we'll be having Vent and Gratitude at Glazy Donuts at 9:30 a.m. Come out for some community fun and conversation. You could register at MilSpouseConversations.com.
Yes, because I'm trying to see if I have the link right here. I do not. But yeah, if you go to MilSpouseConversations.com and click on events, voila, register, sign up, and join the fabulous run. All right, folks. Thank you very much. You now have heard what we had to say about acclimating to your new duty station. Basically, we're like, look, get there, get out there, enjoy life. Make it the best thing since sliced bread.
I would like to add something that if you are having trouble acclimating or you're having real like you just can't seem to get it right, you need someone to talk to, it's okay to seek a therapy, counseling. You can see your medical professional and they will set you up with a cognitive behavioral therapist or just a regular therapist or counselor, psychologist, whoever you need to talk to, because sometimes you do need to talk to people who aren't affected by what you're saying. So sometimes if you're talking to your spouse and you're saying, I hate it here, I don't like it, I'm having problems, it can translate in their mind too. I don't like you, like you're like they're the problem. You know what I mean? Like sometimes that happens where it's just that you're trying to vent and they're taking it personal because they brought you there and it's their job that brought you there. And so sometimes you need to talk to somebody who isn't personally attached to the situation so you could get all that stuff out and say what you need to say and, you know, go through those emotions. They could, especially the cognitive behavior therapist, they'll give you like exercises to do, mindset awareness exercises that will help you think, okay, why am I feeling like this right now? Is it this or is it that? And so you can work through how you feel, because like I make light of a lot of things and I just brush it off, but sometimes brushing it off is not happening, and once you become aware that it's okay to go talk to a professional, a licensed professional, sometimes we talk to our friends, but sometimes our friends are going to talk to you back, like through their lens and through like, they're going to give you advice from within their experiences. And it's not as helpful as it could be if they were impartial. So that's what I would say. That's one thing I would say. Everybody's not going to acclimate like easily. And sometimes it takes a while. And if you need that help, do not let anybody shame you, make you feel bad, make you feel like, oh, poor little you. No, these people exist in the world for a reason. They have the job for a reason. And you could go find yourself someone to talk to. And so you could feel better and be better. Even if they prescribed you medication, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to take it forever, but sometimes you need to get through things. And so just hang in there, get the help you need. Don't be afraid to express yourself and live your life, but seek the help if you need the help. That's what I would say. My one last thing.
And I will add this. Nashida said, yes, you seek the professional help, but when you need just a good girlfriend to talk to, we're here, MilSpouse Conversations. Because beyond our show here, we do have in-person events around the globe, and we do virtual events where you can join us via Zoom. It is not streamed live. And hey, what you need to say, you say it.
That's right.
Feelings there too, because I think we all, well, I will say I have felt some feelings in there. Lord.
Same.
So yeah. So connect with us, share with your friends. Don't be scared. We don't bite. We like to eat, but we don't bite. We're not cannibals.
People.
We're not cannibals. We're not cannibals. All right, folks. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye. And remember, sprinkle some happy in your crappy and know you, be you, and love you. And Nashida is going to do what? What's your saying? I said what I said.
I said what I said. I did what I did. 10 toes down on it.
Bye.